Good morning, this is meteorologist Steve Krasnowski with your weather briefing storm scoop updates. This is Wednesday, January 6, 2021, and let's call this one Up in the Air. Start off with our severe weather. A couple days of possible tornadoes. Today we're looking primarily in the Houston area. Top is this afternoon. The bottom one is for tomorrow. In particular, we're looking into the Mobile, Alabama area. A challenging forecast is in store for the southeast. Let me just pull this over a little bit. As you can see, our Pacific Northwest just is continuing to be wet. It's just been wet forever. I mean, it tends to be this sort of time of year anyway, but we've just been prognosticating about that forever. So, southeast on Friday. Tough forecast, especially across the Piedmont of North Carolina, as a storm system interacts with cooler air in place. The temperature profile of the atmosphere will either support snow, cold rain, or a mix of both. I think NOAA's map does a pretty good job of spelling this out, but I think the mix or the ice risk even is should be a little further west when it comes down into North Carolina. Let's look into things anyway. Because with that storm there comes a lot of snow talk in North Carolina, which isn't, it's not rare, but it's not an everyday occurrence. So this is a Saturday storm, but I think even when you consider the possibility for a trailing wave to come in on the following day and what would be a much more favorable cold, air-driven forced regime, I'd still be very hesitant to introduce snow and sleet totals in excess of a dusting to maybe a half-inch east of the mountains. So take it what you were. It's dry through this weekend. That Saturday storm, talked about yesterday, I didn't like it, and it's going to miss. It's making a miss. Lots of activity to watch, though, as we head into next week and beyond. Here's the total precip through Sunday. As you can see, period of dry, tranquil weather. It's definitely not like the last two winters, though, I'll tell you that. Short waves everywhere early next week. How these are all placed and how they all interact or don't remains to be seen. Expect very, very high model volume next few days as the surface due to this. Sorry. By the weekend, we will see if there's enough consolidation for a storm. I don't know yet. We'll see. And last thing I wanted to leave with, it's supposed to be a La Nina, and I'm not seeing all of what you'd see in a typical La Nina. Our Pacific Northwest is definitely on target with the wet weather. That's associated with that jet stream. But it just hasn't been as warm and dry to the south as I think you'd expect in a typical La Nina. Especially, it's been especially cold, especially even into the panhandle of Florida and into northern parts of Texas. It's been cold for La Nina. Anyway, I'm going to table the rest for tomorrow. Meteorologist Steve Krasnowski. Have a great day.